What if everything you thought you knew about art was about to be turned upside down? We're not talking about a new brushstroke or a radical movement. We're talking about artificial intelligence rewriting the rules of the artistic game. I'm your host, and today we're plunging headfirst into the mind-bending world of AI art. Is it a revolution or an artistic apocalypse? Buckle up, because you're about to find out. Forget the image of the lone artist toiling away in a studio. The future of art is looking more and more like a collaboration between humans and machines. Artists like Refik Anadol and Sogwon Chung are leading the charge, partnering with AI to create breathtaking works that simply wouldn't be possible otherwise. Think stunning data sculptures that morph and evolve in real time, or AI-powered installations that respond to your every move. This isn't just about using AI as a tool. It's about forging a true creative partnership. But what does that even mean for the definition of art? And speaking of definition, AI is blowing the lid off of what art can be. We're seeing entirely new forms emerge, like generative art that evolves endlessly, data visualizations that turn complex information into stunning visuals, and AI-powered installations that blur the line between art and technology. Remember the Las Vegas Sphere? That's a prime example, showcasing what could be achieved. It's a feast for the senses, and it's all powered by AI. This is more than just pretty pictures. It's a fundamental shift in the artistic landscape. Are you ready for it? Here's a potentially game-changing development. AI is democratizing art creation. For too long, the art world has been gatekept by years of training and specialized skills. But AI tools are lowering the barrier to entry, allowing anyone with a vision to bring it to life. Imagine a world where anyone, regardless of their artistic background, can express themselves through stunning visuals. That's the promise of AI art. But does this mean that traditional artistic skills are becoming obsolete? It's a question that's sparking heated debate within the art community. What do you think? Now, let's tackle the thorny issue of authorship. When an AI is involved in the creative process, who gets the credit? Is it the artist who guides the AI developer who created the algorithm, or the owner of the data that trained the AI? And what about originality? Can something truly be considered original if it's been generated by a machine? These are complex questions with no easy answers. The legal landscape is murky, and the art world is grappling with how to navigate these uncharted waters. This is where things get really interesting and potentially really complicated. But it's not all just theoretical debate. The art world is starting to take notice. Prestigious institutions like MoMA are beginning to incorporate AI-generated art into their collections, signaling a growing acceptance of AI as a legitimate artistic medium. This is a huge step, and it's likely to pave the way for even wider adoption of AI art in the years to come. But will this acceptance come at the expense of traditional art forms? That's the million-dollar question. The rise of AI art is creating a ripple effect throughout the technology industry. We're seeing increased demand for AI tools and platforms specifically designed for artistic creation, fueling innovation and investment in this space. Think more sophisticated and user-friendly AI art software and hardware. This is a gold rush for tech companies, but it also means that artists are becoming increasingly reliant on these tools. What happens when these tools change, disappear, or become prohibitively expensive? That's a risk that artists need to be aware of. Beyond the art galleries, AI-generated art is making waves in the entertainment and media industries. From film and video games to advertising and special effects, AI is being used to create unique visuals and interactive experiences. Imagine movies with breathtaking landscapes generated entirely by AI, or video games with characters that evolve and adapt based on your interactions. The possibilities are endless. But could this lead to a homogenization of art, where everything starts to look the same? It's a valid concern. The education system is also facing a reckoning. Art education programs need to adapt to incorporate AI tools and techniques, teaching students how to collaborate with AI and understand its potential in art creation. This isn't just about learning how to use the software. It's about developing a new set of skills that combines artistic vision with technical expertise. But are we preparing students for a future where their skills might be rendered obsolete by AI? It's a tough question to answer. And here's a surprising connection. AI art is fostering increased collaboration between artists and data scientists. Artists working with AI often require large data sets and advanced data analysis skills to train their models. This is creating a new breed of artist who is both creative and technically savvy. It's a fascinating intersection of two seemingly disparate fields. But does this mean that artists need to become data scientists to succeed in the future? It's a possibility that's worth considering. But the impact of AI art extends far beyond traditional art forms. AI is also being used to generate innovative architectural designs, create dynamic public spaces, and optimize building performance. Imagine buildings that adapt to the environment in real time, or public spaces that are constantly evolving and responding to the needs of the community. This is the future of architecture, and it's being driven by AI. Think about the Las Vegas sphere again. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Now, let's address the elephant in the room: job displacement. While AI may automate some traditional art-related jobs, it will also create new opportunities in areas such as AI art development, curation, and education. The key is to adapt and acquire new skills. But will these new jobs be enough to offset the losses in traditional art fields? That's a major concern, and it's something that we need to be prepared for. On the flip side, the introduction of AI art could stimulate the art market, attracting new collectors and investors interested in this emerging art form. This could lead to economic growth and create new opportunities for artists and galleries. But will this growth be sustainable, or is it just a temporary bubble? Only time will tell. Perhaps the most exciting aspect of AI art is its potential to increase public engagement with art. AI-powered art installations and interactive experiences can make art more accessible and engaging for a wider audience, fostering a greater appreciation for art and creativity. Imagine museums that are constantly evolving and adapting to the interests of their visitors. That's the power of AI art. But will this increased accessibility lead to a dilution of artistic quality? It's a risk that we need to be mindful of. But let's not sugarcoat it. The use of AI in art raises serious ethical concerns. Copyright infringement, bias in algorithms, and the potential for AI to be used to create harmful or misleading content are all real threats. We need to have a serious conversation about these issues and develop ethical guidelines to ensure that AI is used responsibly in the art world. This is not just about technology, it's about our values. Ultimately, AI art has the potential to challenge traditional notions of art and creativity, sparking discussions about the role of technology in society and the future of human expression. It can also influence cultural trends and aesthetics. But we need to be aware of the potential for AI to perpetuate existing biases in art if trained on biased datasets. It's crucial to ensure that AI art is inclusive and representative of all cultures and communities. And finally, governments and legal institutions need to develop new regulations and guidelines to address the unique challenges posed by AI art, such as copyright ownership and the use of AI in artistic creation. This is a complex and rapidly evolving area, and it's crucial to get it right. The future of AI art depends on it. Are our legal systems ready for this revolution? I'm not so sure. Now, let's shift gears and talk about the risks associated with this AI art boom. One major concern is the potential for artists to become overly dependent on specific AI models or platforms. Imagine an artist who relies heavily on Midjourney or DALL-E. What happens if these tools suddenly become unavailable, change significantly, or become prohibitively expensive? Their entire creative process could be disrupted. It's a real threat, and artists need to be aware of it. Another challenge is the black box problem. AI algorithms, especially complex deep learning models, can be incredibly opaque. Artists may not fully understand why the AI generates certain outputs, leading to a lack of control over the artistic process and the potential for unexpected or undesirable results. It's like giving a paintbrush to a robot and hoping it creates a masterpiece. You might get lucky, but you might also get something completely unhinged. And then there's the issue of data bias. AI models are trained on data, and if that data is biased, e.g., reflecting historical stereotypes, underrepresenting certain cultures, the AI-generated art will likely perpetuate those biases. This can lead to offensive or unfair representations, and it's a serious ethical concern. We need to be vigilant about ensuring that AI art is inclusive and representative of all cultures and communities. This is not just a technical problem, it's a social responsibility. The legal landscape surrounding AI art is a complete mess. Who owns the copyright to AI-generated art? Is it the artist, the AI developer, or the owner of the training data? The answers are unclear, leading to potential disputes and uncertainty for artists. This legal ambiguity could stifle innovation and make it difficult for artists to protect their work. We need clear and concise copyright laws that address the unique challenges of AI art. Until then, it's the Wild West out there. The rapid pace of technological change also poses a risk. AI technology is constantly evolving, and artists who invest heavily in specific AI tools or techniques risk those tools becoming outdated quickly. This means that artists need to be constantly learning and adapting to stay ahead of the curve. It's a never-ending race against the machine. Are you ready to keep up? Training and running sophisticated AI models can be computationally intensive, requiring access to powerful hardware and potentially significant energy consumption. This can create barriers to entry for some artists, particularly those from marginalized communities. We need to find ways to make AI art more accessible and sustainable. This is not just about artistic expression. It's about environmental responsibility. Finally, artists working with AI may need to handle large datasets, potentially including sensitive information. Ensuring the security and privacy of this data is crucial to prevent breaches and misuse. This is a serious responsibility, and artists need to be aware of the potential risks. Data breaches can have devastating consequences, and we need to do everything we can to protect sensitive information. From a business perspective, the ease of generating AI art could lead to a flood of similar-looking pieces, potentially devaluing the work of human artists and making it harder to stand out in the market. Imagine a world where every piece of art looks the same, generated by the same AI algorithms. It's a recipe for artistic stagnation. We need to find ways to preserve the unique voice and vision of human artists in the age of AI. Artists may find themselves competing not only with other artists, but also with the AI itself, which can generate art quickly and cheaply. This could put immense pressure on artists to lower their prices or find new ways to differentiate themselves. It's a David versus Goliath scenario, and it's not clear who will come out on top. Will AI replace human artists, or will they find a way to coexist? Consumer tastes are notoriously fickle. The novelty of AI art may wear off, leading to a decline in demand and market value. What's hot today might be forgotten tomorrow. Artists need to be prepared for this possibility and diversify their skills and revenue streams. Don't put all your eggs in the AI basket. It can be difficult to verify the authenticity and provenance of AI-generated art. This can make it harder to establish value and prevent fraud. How do you know if a piece of art was truly created by an AI, or if it's a forgery? This is a major challenge for the art market, and it needs to be addressed. We need new technologies and protocols to verify the authenticity of AI art. Changes in copyright law, data privacy regulations, or other legal frameworks could impact the business models of AI artists and galleries. This legal uncertainty makes it difficult to plan for the future and could stifle innovation. We need a clear and stable legal framework that supports the growth of the AI art market. The market for AI art is still relatively new, and there are few established business models for artists, galleries, and collectors. This makes it difficult to navigate the market and build a sustainable business. We need to experiment with new business models and find ways to monetize AI art in a fair and equitable way. Securing funding for AI art projects can be difficult, as investors may be hesitant to invest in a new and unproven market. This lack of funding can limit the scope and ambition of AI art projects. We need to educate investors about the potential of AI art and encourage them to take a chance on this emerging field. Ethically speaking, as AI becomes more capable of creating art, there's a risk that it could displace human artists, leading to unemployment and economic hardship. This is a valid concern, and we need to find ways to mitigate the negative impacts of AI on the art community. Retraining programs and new job creation initiatives are essential. Some argue that AI art lacks the authenticity and emotional depth of art created by humans. This raises questions about the true value and meaning of AI art. Can a machine truly create art, or is it just mimicking human creativity? This is a philosophical debate that has no easy answers. AI models can be used to generate art that appropriates the styles and traditions of other cultures without proper understanding or respect. This is a serious ethical concern, and we need to be vigilant about preventing cultural appropriation in AI art. We need to ensure that AI is used to celebrate and respect diverse cultures, not to exploit them. AI could be used to create deepfakes of artists or to generate propaganda or other harmful content. This is a terrifying possibility, and we need to be prepared to combat the misuse of AI in art. We need to develop technologies and policies to detect and prevent the creation of harmful AI-generated content. It's important to be transparent about the use of AI in art creation. Failing to disclose that a piece of art was generated by AI could be considered deceptive. We need to be honest with the public about the role of AI in art, and we need to give credit where credit is due. Transparency is key to building trust and ensuring the ethical use of AI. As mentioned earlier, AI models can perpetuate and amplify existing biases in the data they are trained on, leading to unfair or discriminatory representations in art. We need to be proactive about identifying and mitigating bias in AI art. This requires careful data curation and algorithm design. We need to build AI systems that are fair, equitable, and inclusive. Over-reliance on AI in art could lead to a dehumanization of the creative process, reducing art to a purely technical exercise. We need to remember that art is about more than just technical skill. It's about emotion, expression, and human connection. We need to find ways to preserve the human element in AI art. There's a concern that AI could stifle human creativity by making it too easy to generate art, potentially leading to a decline in artistic skills and innovation. We need to encourage artists to continue to develop their skills and explore new creative avenues, even in the age of AI. We need to foster a culture of creativity and innovation that embraces both human and artificial intelligence. So, where does all of this leave us? Is AI art a revolution or an apocalypse? The truth, as always, is probably somewhere in between. The key is to be aware of the potential risks and opportunities and to use AI responsibly and ethically to enhance, rather than undermine, the world of art. The future of art is uncertain, but one thing is clear: AI will play a major role. The question is, will it be a force for good or for ill? That's up to us to decide. Thanks for watching.